Hi, I'm Peter, and this is Chris.
Stay tuned for a preview of Philip Schofield's absurd return to television.
Yeah, lads, someone thought it was a really good idea to fly him to a tropical island. The jokes really write themselves.
This really is shooting fish in a barrel. Old creepy man, tropical island. God almighty.
Scientists are also worried about men slapping each other in the face as a profession.
God damn fucking dweeb-ass nerds. And we crunched the numbers on the sheer volume of sex toys that were discovered in Diddys Mansion raid.
Very important calculations indeed.
The world needs answers, Peter.
But first... Did you see the latest shit from Tesco?
Apparently, we're all going to be fucking fat-shamed by Skynet. And that's only the start of it.
Yes, Britain and Ireland's biggest supermarket says they've developed new AI technology that will analyse our shopping and nudge us towards healthier food choices. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I don't particularly like the idea of Terminator getting involved in my little sweet treat decisions, okay?
100%.
My Tesco choice is strictly between me, God Almighty, and whatever hole it is that I'm trying to fill in my soul at that particular time.
Sometimes I just want 2 Yazoos and a packet of rancheros as my lunch, and that's fine. That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to treat myself, and that's what I'm fucking having, alright?
If I wanted coconut water and hummus, I would have fucking picked coconut water and hummus. So don't be giving me shit ideas that I don't want. Pocket Robocop, thank you very much.
You know, I love as well the PR spin where it's like, no, listen, we're only doing this to help you. We're only doing this to look out for you. And like, it's obviously not some cynical way of market testing whether or not we can basically control your every single move in our supermarket with your fucking new app.
Like, I just wish the fuckers didn't have so much data on me, but then again, I suppose they knew exactly what they were doing over the last few years to get us all opting in.
I believe this is called, the decoy effect, where, you know, they have the product and then they have 2 prices.
Oh yeah, so you want a fucking Black Forest Gateau? Well, it's a £5
or €287 if you don't have a club card. I guess you just better get a club card.
Now, Tesco has remained tight-lipped on the rollout plans. However, execs developing similar technology say they hope consumers will soon look at this high-tech interface as a little friend on your phone or watch that can interact and guide us as we shop. Have you ever heard such a load of fucking shit in all your fucking life?
Do you remember in Microsoft Word that paperclip that used to like utterly harass you when I tried to figure out what you do? Yeah, exactly. Clippy, yes. Yeah. For the lulz, it should literally just be the paperclip again. Like, they should make no effort to redesign it at all. It should just be the paperclip, but he's wearing a little staff badge that says Tesco on it.
Microsoft Clippy, except he knows every single item you've bought in your house in the last 10 years, and he's developed a fucking psychological profile of you.
Let me populate a full shopping cart with some things you might enjoy, and you can just take out the ones you don't want as you need.
If I wanted real-time feedback and unnecessary suggestions while I'm shopping, do you know what I do, Tesco? I'd bring a fucking child. That's what I do.
Do you know what you could really do? You could bring your kid with you, right? And get her to totally disrupt the data set they have on you by just being like, go on, you choose everything in the shop today.
Yeah.
The algorithm won't be able to discern at all what's going on.
Honestly, when I was a young fella and I watched Terminator 2, it used to scare me, imagining a future where machines might turn on us someday and destroy us all.
Sure.
However, if we're all happy to welcome AI overlords into our lives and tell us what to do, starting by swapping out our fucking wagon wheels for a side salad, then I tell you what, lads. Maybe we deserve a good nuking after all.
I don't know about you, but creepy old TV men is one of my favourite genres, so the new Philip Schofield show is really exciting.
I've been cast away on a desert island.
How the hell do certain controversial men all seem to end up on mysterious tropical islands?
It seems like any self-respecting old creepy man has to be on a tropical island for a certain number of months of the year.
Completely on my own.
Yes, Philip is completely alone, apart from the camera op walking behind him and whoever's operating that drone overhead.
The sound man, the key grip, the catering, the health and safety. Yeah, otherwise he's completely alone.
What a brave soul.
All I have is camera gear.
Yep, all I have is my camera gear and a smile on my face knowing that I'm being paid probably more than the GDP of whatever small African nation it is we're beside.
I know what I did was unwise.
Well, that's certainly one way to put it.
If nothing else, this show might be great for reaction gifs. Me when I forget to take the bins out and then I see the bin truck driving away.
I know what I did was unwise.
It'd be funny if he embraced the villain role now, and it was just a solid week of him saying, sorry, not sorry.
You guys are all haters. Nothing but snakes in this town.
And I can say whatever I want about whatever I want.
He has a stick in his hand here. It looks like he's about to write something. What do you think this man is writing?
Well, if I was to hazard a guess, fuck Holly, it was her idea to skip that stupid queue, and that's when all the smelly small folk first turned against me.
Philip, really now?
I'm actually glad the Queen is dead now after the way the British public treated me. Help me, I'm stranded.
Okay, that one seems reasonable.
Please send young men.
Ah, come on. Okay.
Philip Schofield.
Brand new Philip Schofield Castaway. Like, this genuinely gives me the impression there was a previous season of Philip Schofield Castaway that we missed.
God's sake, Philip, it was bad enough to get cancelled once for grooming a young man that you worked with and ending up on a desert island for it, but to do it twice, that's amateur hour.
Really silly muggins behaviour.
On Channel 5.
This week, tech analysts have been attempting to make sense of just how it was possible that so many mobile communication devices all exploded in Lebanon at the same time. The number of units affected is truly startling.
However, as much as we'd like to get into this now, the internet has been focused on another story of volume entirely.
Rumours are circulating that as part of the big raid on P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy, Combs Diddy's mansion, 784 dildos were seized.
That's more dildos than he has got names.
This truly does show, though, like the insatiable greed of man. Like 500 dildos, 600 dildos, 700 dildos. Like, how many dildos is enough?
Maybe he set up one of those, Amazon subscriptions and just forgot about it. And the dildos have just been piling up.
Yeah, like the subscribe and save thing. I know what you're saying. He just clicked it. He said, "Oh, listen, I get 80 cents off per dildo if I sign up for the monthly one."
They're practically for free.
Speaking of finances, though, Peter, we have to do some back of the envelope calculations here. If he has 784 dildos and they're all those USB cable, like USB Type-C charged ones.
Yeah.
And they're like 5 volts of power, and he charges them all every night to make sure they're all operational. That's like 70 cents per night, or $250 per year.
Diddy should install a solar panel to try and offset his dildo charging costs.
Have you ever seen those unboxing videos that people do online? Maybe he's just been doing an unboxing series with all different types of dildos.
Yeah.
This is a 7-inch, it's slightly off-white, cream, silver, metallic ceramic dildo.
This dildo is for the discerning gentleman.
I have to say the other offerings from this company are a little more elegant, but this is fine.
I think there's probably more dildos in that house than there are people in certain Irish towns. Genuinely.
Let's get the census up here, actually. You're right. Let's see what towns would have exactly 784 people in them. Okay, Boris O'Kane. Okay, great. So we can gift everybody in Boris O'Kane one. And then also... Oh, Mount Bellew in Galway. Fantastic.
And last but not least, in this week's journey, we reflect on the world's fastest growing sport, popular with the best and brightest minds.
Good news, everyone. Next month is going to see the biggest slap fighting event ever to be held in Britain.
So now Liverpool's greatest achievements are the Beatles, the guy that said "Ta-ra to fucking you."
Yeah, and soon this awe-inspiring grand showcase of pure sporting skill. To fucking you!
I love this. Opponents are scored on damage inflicted. They're not even trying to intellectualize it. Like, you know how with boxing and all that, at least they have a scoring system and stuff. With this, it's just like, how much did you fucking wreck the other man? What did you do to his face?
Visible signs of concussion.
In other sports like, American football, rugby, they're trying to downplay all of that. Like the rugby unions are trying to be like, I don't think this causes concussions. No, there's no link between it.
But here, Chris, it's a proud statement.
Yep, of course we're fucking concussing them. What are you talking about? Absolutely. Wrecking them.
Look, I love MMA and I'm not against full contact sports at all. But lads, come on.
I know that we can, but did anybody stop to think?
If we fucking should.
Yeah, absolutely. The BBC has published an article, Peter, saying that scientists are concerned about the new slap fighting trend.
However, an angry mob of fucking alternative athletics aficionados in the comments aren't concerned at all. Sounds like the boffins are getting themselves involved in places where they shouldn't once again.
Utter fucking nerds. Why don't you write a PhD or some shit? Don't worry about any of this.
It's not even closed fist, for fuck's sake. Nanny State just making up shit now.
Slapping a man as hard as you can in the face and concussion, that's actually just propaganda.
Can show you website where doctors say it not too bad and some stimulation can actually improve blood flow.
Here's an article as to why slapping a man in the face is actually a good thing.
Not be dangerous if most worst losers can stand up a few minutes after. Yep, Alan, we should all relax here because mere minutes later, the losers have regained the gross motor skills of a toddler.
Oh my god, this truly is the sport of kings.
Sit back on your lazy boy, crack open a delicious, cool, refreshing Bud Light as grown men crack exciting new ways to fast-track future fucking brain disorders.
You know in The Sopranos when Tony Soprano reflects on whether or not he got into the mob game too late and all that, and if the best years are behind him?
Yeah.
I feel like that about the human race.
Yeah.
That we just arrived that little bit too late.
Do you ever feel like we're looking at the sunset of humanity?
Yes, we literally are. This is the sunset of humanity. The sun is going to set to the backdrop and the silhouette of men slapping each other in the face competitively.